Hey guys, I'm Mike and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be going through with you how to build a solid foundation for your workshop or your shed. Have you ever opened your garage and it looks like this? And instead, you want it to look like this. Or the garden is full of clutter and you can't move. Then you need a workshop or a shed to store your stuff in. But wait, you know this already. You have an idea what you want, either a shed like this, or an even bigger building like this. Then the best place to start off with is the foundation. A proper base will support the type of building you want to build or buy yourself. But Mike, I have so many questions. Why do I need a foundation? What kind of foundation do I need? What's grade or permanent mean? Do I need planning permission? Hold your horses! I'll run through with you which each of them mean, and hopefully you'll learn something new. So I'll start off with why your workshop needs a foundation. Have you ever stood in your garden after it's rained and got wet feet? Well, the same thing happens to your shed. If it sits on the ground, it will get wet from the ground moisture. This will cause wood to rot and metal to rust. It will cause the contents of the shed to be very damp and even grow mould. As well as this, the ground isn't flat. I know the earth's not flat, it's round, but your garden is never level. It's always a little bit out. Uneven ground makes doors stick and affects the stability of your shed. A foundation lifts your shed off the ground and it provides a stable and level base so the doors can open and your shed lasts longer. Before you begin any construction projects from scratch, you should always consult your local building inspector, just in case if you need building permission for what you want doing. If you don't do this, you could face a fine, or worse, you might have to remove all what you've built and all that money's lost. And that time. Depending on where you live, your area might have restrictions, especially on the size and the style of the building you want to build. Ask your local building inspector about this. They will know the limits of what can be done and what can't be done in your area. It's always worth checking, just in case. Let's talk about on-grade versus permanent foundations for your shed or your workshop. So an on-grade shed foundation or workshop foundation is one that sits on the ground. It can either be a skid foundation, a gravel foundation, a patio stone foundation, a block or post foundation, or even a plastic construction foundation. Yes, I said plastic foundation. Check it out. So in 10 or 20 years time, you could remove your shed or workshop foundation and take the base up as easy as putting it in. Rake it over, plant some grass seed, or lay a bit of turf, and no one will ever know. No one will ever know the evidence was really there. Sneaky, isn't it? A permanent foundation is just that, but permanent. It can consist of a concrete slab, a block or poured wall, or even a concrete pier. In 10 or 20 years time, it will still be solid as the day it went in. It would take a lot of hard work for it to be moved. But it can be done if you have the right set of tools. So how to choose the right foundation for your workshop? Your choice of foundation is a very important decision, as it's going to help you keep your shed or workshop level and dry and provide a stable base for it. Most on-grade shed foundations or workshop foundations are easier to build and don't need a lot of special tools or expertise. Select the one that fits the type of shed or workshop you want to support. Your local building inspector can answer any questions you have as well. Permanent foundations tend to be a bit more complicated and a bit more tricky and may need a bit more ability. This doesn't mean you can't do them, it just means you need to become more knowledgeable about your foundation and always involve the building inspector with all permanent foundations. Base your choice on the size and the type of the shed or workshop you want to build, what you're going to store in it, what the location requires, and most of all, your budget will also have a massive impact on your decision, as some foundations are more costly than others. Get some quotes for each foundation. This will help you make your decision much more easier. Hopefully this video wasn't a complete waste of your time and has provided you with some useful information to make your decision a little bit easier when trying to do your foundation for your shed or workshop. Please help support my channel by liking and subscribing to the video and the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye!